What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel today, and welcome back to the NBA Live '08 very casual Dynasty franchise mode, whatever the heck this thing is called. We started out the season hot, if you remember from the last episode, with a 4-0 start. In our first game against the Spurs, we absolutely smoked them with our practice jerseys, no less. But the last two have not been so kind to us. Back-to-back losses to Memphis and Dallas. Excuse me, I don't know how we're gonna do necessarily. Looks like practices, days off, team event. Um, I don't know. I guess I can do all sorts of. Ooh, I can choose what we want to put in there. That's fine. We'll just let the computer do it. Press events. I don't think any of this stuff matters. This is the NBA. I just want to make sure there's like a trade deadline somewhere so I can try to get rid of Jalen Rose, because I realized in the last episode he's getting paid like $30 million to sit around. So I thought it was always in February, but maybe it's not. Hopefully it like tells us. Let's just simulate to the end of January and see how that goes. See how our team does, and then we'll see what we want to do, who our all stars are, etc. Let's see if we can win a freaking game against the Pistons, or yeah, the Pistons here. We're down by 1 going into the fourth, and we win by 2 after a 12-point fourth quarter. Awesome. So yeah, we just gotta get into the playoffs. Essentially, I think we can win with the controlled players. We're up by 7 going into the fourth, and we do beat Denver, so we're back on a nice win streak here on the back-to-back. Again, I hope those messages aren't important because I don't have an L3 button to be able to answer it. So not great. Big fourth quarter comeback. We beat Philly with a 7-point turnaround in the fourth quarter, win by 5. Got to play the Wizards. We're up big going in the fourth and get outscored in the fourth, but we still win. That's a nice 4-game win streak after we simulated before. So on to the Bobcats game. Bobcats are really bad, like they are in real life this age. They were still to this day, even though they're the Hornets now, but Charlotte's always been awful, so whatever. Anyways, we'll sim again here. On to the Nets game. Tied after 1, tied after 2, 3-3. That's terrible. Huge third quarter, though. We end up winning by 12. So a nice 6-game win streak now. So team is obviously pretty good. I mean, we know that we're going to be pretty good. We just got to get into the playoffs, and I think we'll have a shot to win the title. We held them scoreless in the third quarter, Sacramento there. So yeah, we'll see. Hope you're enjoying this. Again, mentioned it in the last episode. If you're new here, obviously most of my content is racing content. This is something different that I'm just playing for fun, to be nice and chill, to enjoy myself, just because it's a game that I played with my brother a lot back in the day, and that's why we're Portland throughout this. If you're 14-0 in the second quarter against Indy, yikes! What a domination, 46-19. They're 4-11, but we're at 13-2 so far. Let's try to avenge our loss to the Mavericks earlier in the season, up by 2.5, up by 4 going into the fourth, and win by 9. Awesome. But again, this is going to be super chill. We're not going to play all the games like I talked about. We're not going to try to go too crazy for this. This is just something that's going to be fun. If you're here for the racing content, there'll still be plenty of racing content. This is just something that I'm doing, and nobody watches it, so be it. But I'm enjoying it. So yeah, we're on a nice roll right now. Nice win streak. We're on an 11-game, now 12-game win streak after beating Memphis there. So we're probably the number 1 team, I would think. Miami is 8-9. We're up by 2 going into the break. So I think that we're quite good. I expect us to win probably 70 games, somewhere in that range, maybe more. I don't know, but that should be good enough for a good seed. We are going to hopefully beat Milwaukee here at home. Oh yeah, we're killing them. All right, so we won by 28 points there, 52-24. We're just dominating a lot of these teams. Utah looks to be pretty good actually. A great third quarter. Once again, we've become the Golden State Kevin Durant Warriors with our third quarters here, and we're on a 15-game win streak. Golden State's actually really good also, and they're gonna lose to us with a big fourth quarter there, outscoring them by 10. We win by 10. That's a 16-game win streak, so I would assume that we're the best team in the NBA at this point. Again, we're going to win a lot of games just by default. We're going to win that one by 9, make it a 17-game win streak, probably like 2 months now. Denver looks to be decent. Still decent. We've beaten them a couple times, but I think they beat us once, maybe not. Win by 10 there. On to another back-to-back with Charlotte. Sorry, New Orleans. This is back when the Hornets were New Orleans. My apologies. And big fourth quarter comes up there. We secure the win by 8. It was looking iffy there in those middle bits. On to Toronto, who is 14-11, so they're above 500. Down by 4 going into the fourth, and we only make up 1 point. So our win streak comes to an end at 19 games. We lose to Toronto. That's okay. Like I said, you can't win them all. Big third quarter there, 12-2, and we end up winning against the Nuggets, who are, again, about 500. So we'll see how this all shakes out. Again, no idea what any of this means. Maybe there are some really good teams, maybe there aren't. I don't know how this works if everybody's basically 500. 15 to nothing third quarter is crazy. Win by 20 against the Sonics. Again, this game came out when I was literally like 9 years old, so it's not top notch or high tech or anything. So, again, forgive it for its downfalls and shortcomings. Ooh, big third quarter, we lose there. We're going to overtime, and we lost in overtime to Minnesota at home, no less. So, 25-4 is not bad. Like I said, we'll probably win about 70 games, I would think. Terrible second quarter there, but we tie it back up going into the third, and we secure a victory in the fourth quarter over the Sixers, which is great. I don't know who's good. It seems like every team we've played against so far is within 2 or 3 games of 500. We don't seem to really have a bunch of games there against any really good or really bad teams right now, but we're just cruising through most of the league. Chicago's pretty good, 20-11. This would be a good win to have for sure. Up by 12 going into the fourth. They score 18 points in 16 minutes of game time. That's not great for sure. Like I said, we'll sim to the end of January here, and then we'll see where we're at as far as all-stars potentially on our team and trades and stuff, and we'll see if we can get our team to be a little bit better through the draft and stuff. I don't remember if I have forced trades on. It doesn't really matter. We'll just play it like normal anyways. Golden State's pretty good. They're 20-15. Of course, this is the 11-0 in the first quarter after I say that, but this is pre-Steph Curry and everything. Obviously, this is back, we believe, Warriors time with Baron Davis, so about makes sense. We lost 2 games since we were 4-2, which is pretty good. We're tied up at half. We have a great third quarter against the Raptors and end up winning by 16. They're above 500, so they're good. Boston just about 500 again. Big second quarter there again. We lose some of that in the third quarter and lose again the fourth quarter, but we end up winning the game by, I believe, 6 that was. So very pleased. Obviously, we're pretty good. We just got to make sure we draft well, stay young. Apparently, my guy is 9 years old, so we should be able to keep him around for the long haul. I don't know if this game has like bird rights or anything where we can just sign everybody back no matter what, but we'll deal with that when we get there. Looks like we're probably going to beat Miami. We do indeed. Another back-to-back with Orlando there, just above, or just below, 500. Low scoring game. We're actually going to get blown out here. Yeah, lose by 8. Not a great performance there in the second half of a back-to-back. That was on the road at least, though. 34-5. What did I say? We were going to be 70-12 roughly, so we're on track for that. We're going to beat Portland, or beat Atlanta on the road. They're 10-28, so not good at all. Hornets again, we get. They must be, no, they're not in our division or anything. I don't know why we're playing them so often, but this is like our 3rd or 4th meeting with them. So we're in good shape. Rockets, a couple games below 500 again. I'm curious what the Cavs are with LeBron. Because that's going to be the telltale right there. Is if the Cavs are really good, then we'll know that they're just kind of running the East. We are probably running the West, I would assume. We haven't come across anybody that seems to be better than us yet. Again, a great second quarter, great third quarter, great fourth quarter. So we win that one by 22 after a close first quarter. Again, hope these messages aren't too important because I don't have an L3 button to answer them. So great game there. Demolishing win away in Sacramento. And now we play the Cavs, who are actually below 500. So I have no idea who's good. Oh, down by a lot going into half, down by 6 going into the fourth. But we have a great fourth quarter holding the 3 points. And we are 40-5 at this rate. So nice little sim there. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 games left until the All-Star break. Let's go check out all the GM stuff, see how our players are feeling. Looks like everybody's still doing pretty good. Looks like everybody's playing the starters are all pretty much playing the entire game just about. Stevie Franchise is playing a couple minutes, Channing Frye, and nobody on the rest of the bench is playing any minutes at all. So we really need to try to get rid of Jalen Rose here. Off-season Central. It's not even off-season. Player contracts. Can we re-sign them? I don't understand. So we're 28 million under the cap. We could really use to get rid of like Jalen Rose for sure. I don't know how we can be that far. I guess the cap was way lower back then. I was like, it seems like our salary cap at 55 million is garbage. We have a lot of guys kind of in the couple $1 million range. Really need to try to get rid of Jalen Rose for sure here with a trade or whatever. Who are the upcoming free agents? Oh, this is just my team, I see. We just might try to trade him on an expiring deal. A lot of free agents next year. But again, some of these guys we don't necessarily have to bring back. A lot of them we probably will, though. We'll try to bring these guys back just because they're young guys, shooters, especially Taft. But again, we'll worry about all this down the line. We got Odin for a while. Nobody's 5 years in, so anybody good coming up for free agency? That is the question. Nobody yet. Gilbert Arenas, but he's a point guard. We already have our point guard of the future in the past and everything else. We don't really need a big either. We really need a small forward, if anything. Is LeBron a free agent? Dude, the entire this is the whole league. I was gonna say this is crazy that this is one team, but that's the whole league. That makes a little more sense. Josh Smith, I assume this is young Josh Smith. He's gonna be due a couple $1 million. He's an 81. Allen Ray, Tony Allen. God, I forgot some of these guys were on the teams they were on. That's crazy. I don't know who W. Herman is, but he's old and he's pretty good. But Ben Gordon, Luol Deng, I forgot these dudes were the way they were, like on the teams they were, and that they were good. That's crazy. It looks like the pictures are broken right now for this emulator or whatever, so that's all good. Anyways, we don't need to look at all this right now. I was just curious, but oh yikes, 40 and 5. That's pretty good. How do we have a 13 for our GM rating? That's wild. Let's get rid of the mouse cursor there. Team records. This is what we want to see. We want to see who's really bad. Oh, the Suns are very good in the West, but we're still like 7.5 games above them. Is anybody still in like single-digit wins? That's the question. 13 wins for the Pacers. They're pretty bad. We've beaten a lot of these teams that are pretty good. 31 wins for Chicago. 11 wins for Atlanta. They're very bad. So yeah, it looks like Atlanta's the worst team right now with 11 wins. We'll see if we can put together a trade with them. That would be fine by me. Not sure if this is going to be worthwhile to trade some of this stuff. But if we trade Jalen Rose and a second-round pick for a first-round pick from Atlanta. Oh, they don't even have their first-round pick. Well, that's no good. Who else is really bad? Charlotte really bad? I don't remember who else is really bad. We can worry about this. Not right now. Looks like they're pretty interested in trading their first-round pick, though. Indiana's really bad. We remember they were terrible. How do we submit trade now? That's the question. We're under the cap, so this would clear some of the cap. This is proposed trade. This would help us, right? Please check the message center. I can't check the message center. Yeah, it's making me so sad. All right, so is this going to tell us who? This is the season standings. We're 7.5 games up. We're a division leader, obviously. Who's last? It is Atlanta, then Indiana. So if we could get that first-round pick, does it tell us who the All-Stars and stuff are? Because theoretically, we're really Giannis is getting 50. Giannis Antetokounmpo, remember, is 15 points. Jay Kriz, or 17 points, 15 points for ourselves, obviously. We're playing quite good. Giannis and Jay Kriz doing most of the scoring and everything else for the most part, actually. 15 blocks. Jay Kriz leading the team in blocks is crazy. Only 7 steals for the entire year, 44 turnovers, but he's the point guard. A lot of fouls, I guess. He's shooting like crazy. He's shooting 60%. He's shooting 52% from 3, and he's not missed a free throw. We've missed like 25 free throws on the whole year so far. So he's got 50, 40, 90, but he's actually got a 60, 50, 100 season going on. That's pretty wild. It's got to tell you somewhere who the whatchamacallit, the All-Stars are, right? Or is that not decided yet? Around the league? League leaders? Points? All right, MVP favorite? MVP candidate. Oh, come on. They're going to give it to Dirk over Giannis or Jay Kriz? We got to go in there and have like a 60-point game, then that'll change the tide. All right, enough of this. We're not going to screw around with this anymore. It's obviously not going to tell me anything else that's going on. No, we already checked in there. We already tried to trade Jay Rose. No idea if they'll take it or not. We'll sim a couple more games here. Hopefully we can beat New York. Oh yeah, we're up 26-4, but they kill us in the fourth, but we still win. I hear the phone ringing. Does that mean we were successful in getting rid of Jalen Rose? That is the question. No, I do not want to quit season mode. I want this. I always forget that the back button isn't what it is. So, who are our players now? Did we get a new pick? No, they didn't take Jalen Rose. Bummer. I guess we could keep shopping him around. I don't see why not, but we're not going to get a really high pick. I mean, we might as well try it once more, right? I mean, what the heck? But whose first round pick do they really want? See, they're interested. They're really interested, but they haven't accepted it yet. We need someone else that's like really interested. Indiana is who we traded with the first time, though, right? Like Minnesota's very excited to get rid of their picks. Looks like they have the first overall pick. Hi, I would like to trade Jalen Rose for the first overall pick, please. No idea if that's going to go through. I would assume not. No, damn, I keep doing that. There has to be another way to check my email, right? Like there has to be. Why would there not be? Player info, whatever. Do we still have what's his name? He is not very happy with the market, but he's doing great. So I don't know what he could be so upset about. Jalen Rose, we need to get rid of you. Yeah, we know you're not getting anywhere near the Mets. It's because you're terrible. You're just here to get a ring, man. And we're just trying to get you a ring. Anyways, let's just sim to the All-Star break. One game before the All-Star break in case we need to get some more points. Portland trying to beat Denver again. Looks like we're up by 13 going into the fourth, and we step on their feet. Good win there. The Bulls should be able to close this one out up by 9. Perfect. Clicking along 43 and 5. This is like obviously Bulls 98 level or Bulls 96 level, excuse me, Warriors 2016 level. Just killing everybody. I mean, we're losing some games obviously, but like I said, we're probably win 70 games or so. Portland up by 3 at the half, up by 7, and a great fourth quarter win by 16. That's the kind of thing. If it's close, we seem to be killing them in the second half, even when it's close for the most part. We have off nights, obviously, but they're not all going to go our way. Up by 2 going into the fourth, but we close out the Rockets. So 46 and 5. Now, did we get a trade for what's his name? No, I just want to see who our players are. Obviously, if Jalen Rose is here, he's not traded yet. Yeah, they keep denying it. I mean, I understand, but still, looks like all our starters are tired because we just played. Whatever, it's fine. All right, we'll just keep Jalen Rose. It's fine. Let's simulate to here, and we'll see what happens after the Dallas game. If it tells us who the All-Stars are or something. Up by 7 at half, up by 16 after 3. Great win there. We're 47 and 5 at the All-Star break. Is it going to tell us who the All-Stars are now? That is my question. Rumor. No, I don't want that. Legally, are we an MVP candidate yet? Nope, still Dirk. We've actually fallen behind Chris Bosh. Giannis Antetokounmpo is still up there though. How could it not tell us the MVP or excuse me, the All-Stars? Like that's crazy. Western Conference, we have a 9.5 game lead over Phoenix, 13 game win streak. We just had that one loss in there, I believe, maybe a couple. So cool. How can it not tell us though the? That's not what I want. How can it not tell us the freaking All-Stars? That's crazy. Okay, have any of my players been invited? Oh, nope, I don't want to play it. How can I tell if any of my players have been invited? Other than the freaking L3 button. This is crazy. How am I just stupid or does it not tell you? Whoops, okay. We're learning, folks. We're learning. I can't believe it doesn't tell you the people that are the All-Stars. No, can we just I really want to know who the freaking All-Stars are, otherwise it's pointless. League leaders isn't exactly helpful. Maybe ESPN News? I mean, other teams are making trades. Those are all just trades, though. I just want to know who the All-Stars are. Is it that difficult? Man, this is frustrating. Oh well, I don't really care that much. It's the All-Star game, whatever. Alright, we'll just simulate through the All-Star break, I guess. The question is, do we play the Bucks at home? We do. That's the game we're going to play for. No, it's on the road again. No, that's what I want. I want to play in Milwaukee. Alright, so we'll simulate up to that, and that'll be the game we play. I don't know if we won the All-Star game or not. I don't really care, to be honest with you. See if we can win some more of these games. Down by 2 at the break, down by 7 going into the fourth, but we win by 1 with an 8-point advantage in the fourth quarter over Sacramento. Today's the trade deadline. No, I don't think we really need to make any trades. We should do all that beforehand. It's fine. Wow, we're up 41-13 going into the fourth. We win by 29 over the Sonics. Then we play them. It's a home and away split. Great first half against the Supersonics. Again, we win by 20 in this one, so they're like 17 games below 500, which is not unheard of. Celtics below 500, down 5 going into the third, down 2 going into the fourth, overtime, and we actually win an overtime game. That's only our second OT game, I believe. But we're 51-5. I think the real life Warriors were like 54-5. Looks like we're up by 10 on the Lakers, and we're going to win that one. We go to the Clippers, which is, I guess, is technically in the same building. Up by 8, up by 12, and we win by 13. Awesome. Select that one. We have the Lakers come visit us in Portland. Great first quarter to start. Wow, 13-0 second quarter. We are just demolishing them. Win by 19. We are just kicking their butts right now, most of these teams. 3 more games to sim, Golden State included, who was actually pretty good. 14-2 first quarter. We're up by 22 at the half, up by 33, and win by 33. That's just crazy. The Suns, the second best team in the West. See if we can take them out. Up by 3 at the half, up by 10 going to the fourth, and we win by 15. That's a statement and a half right there. 55 and oh, we lost. I'm sorry, I was looking at the wrong team. I must have been. They're both P and then. Yeah, okay, anyway, so we got crushed by Phoenix, as it turns out, but that's okay. Phoenix is really good. We'll probably meet them in the playoffs at some point, but we've done enough simulating. We've done enough talking. I'm trying to think if we are going to play any more games. Nope, after this one, we'll be able to sim to the end of the season. Let's play against the Bucks in Milwaukee. What kind of jerseys do we want? Nope, that's not what I want. Starting lineup, everybody's still good and healthy, of course. Let's pick some nice throwback jerseys. Let's wear the alternate jerseys today. Did I select it? No, I didn't. Alternate. Perfect. Rules should all still be the same and good. Let's go. At the Bradley Center, which of course no longer exists, was a pretty cool gym, pretty cool arena. I was only there once, I believe. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. Obviously, the Bucks are probably okay. But we gotta still step up. We got killed by the Suns just a couple days ago, which is not great considering they seem to be the only real team that can challenge us. Thanks, Marv Albert. Alright, here's my guy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Marv Albert, along with Steve Kerr.
I don't know who the Bucks' good players are.
Strategically, Marvin, you have to do a good job on Andrew Bogut. I think you do that by mixing up your coverages.
Good defense from Chris there.
Pretty good scorer down on the block, but if you send some double team help his way, really try to put some pressure on him defensively, you can force some mistakes.
Jake Kriz not doing so hot there. Not a good start. Michael Red going to kill us.
That's what you want, Marv. Try to create some easy points in the first half. Get yourself going a little bit. Find some momentum.
Nice pass inside. Yes.
There's Kriz for 2. Again, we're going to need a nice high-scoring game here to get him a little bit in the MVP race. Don't know if he was an all-star or not. Doesn't really matter. I don't know who any of these dudes are. Boykin, but he's very short compared to
setting it up.
Jay Kriz. There he goes. Oh, what a dunk. I didn't know I had that in me. Holy crap. I did not think I had that in me. Is this Andrew Bogut? I think it is. Boykin is so short.
Boykins looks to set it up. That was a 3-point attempt.
Oh, air ball.
The
Yikes.
Blazers will get it back.
All right, interesting.
Boykins trying to stay in
Surely
front
we
of
can
him.
just shoot over this guy, right?
For 3. Off the
That was a
mark.
long one. A little bit off.
He fires from downtown.
That was an open one. Nails it, of course.
Terrific effort there on the
All right, I don't
offensive
know who
glass.
Boykins
That's
is,
pure
but
hustle.
he's really short, at least compared to my guy who's 6'5" or whatever. So
Boykins working the point.
probably not actually that short.
Here's Simmons.
Beautiful execution there, Mark. You gotta love the game plan. And this team is getting guys the ball in areas where they're comfortable, and even with that shot contested, it doesn't matter. That's automatic.
That was a three-point attempt.
Try to guard me, Boykins. You're too short, too little.
Defensively, Mark.
Can't guard him.
Hand up, they contested the shot, but
Cannot guard him.
He loved that area of the floor.
Red on a quick release.
Michael Red, noted sharpshooter, of course.
That's
about right.
Getting good shots, even when they're contested. They're getting guys the ball.
Nice
where
attacking
they
the
really
rim there.
love it.
12 quick points for
That's a
Kriz, of course.
12-3 run for the Trailblazers.
Well, they're making a nice push here, Marv, and this is what you have to do as the visiting club. Come in,
Oh, wow,
try
he
to
got
take
that
a hard
under
shot
frickin'
right
Greg
away.
Oden. Makes sense.
For three.
Walk into a three. If they're not going to pull up and contest, that's how you're going to lose. We're going to pay for it.
Trailblazers up by 8. Jones giving no room. Jumper off the mark.
Well, that's his spot. Beautiful execution offensively. That's exactly what you want to do. Get players shots where they're comfortable.
The
Step into
Blazers
that one.
control.
Just get this back out.
He fires from downtown.
Quick catch and shoot. That one was right in rhythm. 18 quick points here in the first. Another great first quarter like we had against the Spurs last time out.
1 minute remaining in the first quarter.
Nice entry pass.
I don't know
Throw it
how
out
this
of bounds,
club
and we'll get a
expects to get back
turnover.
into the game if they continue
Right back to Kriz we'll go
throw
here.
the ball around and not value each possession. They need solid execution if they're going to get back into it.
That was a three-point attempt.
That was a deep
Not
one.
able to hit the three.
Hope
Well,
the
the
tip
defense
didn't
is
go for
fortunate
Giannis
they give up the
Antetokounmpo.
offensive board, but it doesn't cost them.
Boykins looking for the opening. And a foul.
Apparently we
is
fouled him. All right, it's fine. Okay.
Boykins, who has lots of space.
Well, he had a good look at the basket, just couldn't get it to go down.
Yes.
And one. Let's
And the
go.
foul.
Number 91.
That's
That
an
was good.
8-0 run for the Trailblazers.
It is, and we got the two
Marv, as the
for
home
one.
team, you want to try to get the crowd into the ball game right away. This club has
There we
not done
go.
that.
Awesome. Great start, 21 points.
30
Not quite as good
seconds
as our
left in the
30-point
quarter.
start against
Trailblazers up by
the
14.
excuse me, the Spurs last time out.
Boykins working up high.
There's no way that dude is dribbling past that. He's so much shorter than we are.
Here come the Trailblazers. And they clear it out. Two seconds remaining in the quarter.
Buzzer beater three, 24 first quarter points is awesome. Too late. Didn't make it anyway, so great first quarter, 24-7.
Well, as
Take
the
that.
first
Think
quarter
Kriz
draws
scored them
to a
all.
close,
Maybe not,
the
though.
Blazers lead by 7.
All right,
Steve,
we'll take
this
that,
club
though.
has played
Good start.
so well on the road, but I don't think they'd expect what took place here in the first quarter.
I think you're right, Marv. This is a
Steps into a rhythm three. If you're not going to guard him and pull up, he is going to shoot right over you. Again, he's shooting 50% plus here from three this season.
And the steal.
And a big left-handed slam. Again, I don't think I have those kind of hops
Well,
in me,
you
but it's
wonder
fine.
how a team falls behind by so much. It's this kind of defense, Marv. Just give him a layup, why don't you?
Boykins gets it inside. Here's Villanueva. Boykins trying to stay in front of him.
Trying and failing to stay in front of him. Okay, this is just ridiculous. I know this guy is OP, but come on now. Oh, that's a... Damn it. All right, I just clapped in real life. I'm sorry. All right, we got to go get back set here. Okay.
Boykins fires one up.
Still got the board. You're going to leave him open. They don't step out and cover him. I was going to try to drive that, but if they're not going to step out and try to cover him.
Open look. Excellent offensive execution.
Boykins draws the double. He fires from downtown.
Take it all the way in. It's a 30-point lead now. Much better played game than the San Antonio game at times. Our defense is a lot better as a team, as you'd expect.
Jones giving no
We're
room.
gonna have to do something different here. Boykin's gonna
across.
fire.
The jumper is off the mark. Simmons able to keep
Somehow
it
we
alive.
didn't get that board.
Here's Red.
Michael Red not gonna miss that one. Sharpshooter.
Boykins trying to stay in front of him. That was a three-point attempt.
Oh, he's so
And able
good.
to knock it down.
Can't guard him. I'm glad this is a casual playthrough, because if this was actually try hard, I'd feel really bad, but it's not. I don't care.
Boykins looking to set up. Nice pass inside. And Bobby Simmons able to lay it
Who's
home.
Bobby Simmons? I don't remember any of these guys being on the Bucks, honestly. Like, they're not real guys, surely.
Remember, this is a long
That's a deep
game.
one.
There's plenty of time left. They can get back into this thing.
Oden fires it out.
That was the wrong button,
And
funnily
rebounded
enough. Didn't
by
want to lay it up
Villanova.
from 12 feet.
A minute and a half remaining in the second. Trailblazers up by 29.
Ryan wishes the Trailblazers ever won by this much, ever.
Boykins gets space. Here's the double.
Get that shit out of here, dude.
Yes.
Take it right over. I
What a
think that's
disaster.
Charlie
First
Villanueva.
half, Marvin. Now they turn
Now
the
we're
ball
by
over and
31.
give up an
1
easy
minute to
two.
go in the first half here.
Boykins takes all the
1
way.
minute left in the second quarter.
Here's Boykins. Boykins with a layup opportunity. Accelerates. And
For that
the
one.
bucket.
I don't know how that one went in. There was a lot of traffic there on that one, but we made it. It's fine. 33-point game now. I hope he's going to take a
Boykins
step
firing.
back. Nice shot.
Yes.
You can play that game. Watch this, bro. Skirt, skirt, and pull.
For three.
Why
Beautiful
not? Try
shot.
me.
Number 91.
Down to a half minute remaining in the half. Trailblazers up by 34. Boykins shoots the three. Down to 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Trailblazers up by 34.
God, the left-hand slam.
12-4 run
49-point
for the
game
Trailblazers.
here.
Well, what a performance here, Marv. They are really on a run offensively, and everything's going their way tonight.
And a foul is called.
Defensive
He tries to
foul. Are
slide
you
over
kidding
and
me?
Take the charge, and I
I don't
actually
buy
thought
that
he
one.
had good position, but he gets ticketed with the foul.
5 seconds remaining in the half. Boykins again.
Good defense. Nice block there from Giannis
That's
Antetokounmpo.
the end of quarter
That's
number
halftime.
two.
Yeah,
The
that,
Blazers
Nate
lead by
McMillan.
36.
There's some other Bucks number 34. Not sure who it is. Michael Redd with 7 points, which I think they only have like 13 or 15. We have 49, 3 rebounds, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 foul. We're shooting 19 of 24, 10 of 14 from 3. And we're 1 of 1 from free throw. Pretty successful first half, I'd say. All right, on to the second
Blazers
half.
with a phenomenal first half. And how about the shooting from downtown?
A terrific display of perimeter accuracy, Marv. They got out, they spread the floor, they shared the basketball, and created excellent opportunities for each other.
Oh, Villanueva blocks Chris there that time.
Delivery to Red. He fires from downtown.
They're really
That
not
was
going to
a
go guard
three-point
him.
attempt.
They really are not going to
Yes.
step out and guard him. It's fine. We're going to try to aim for 100 points. I don't think it's going to happen. The game's just not long enough, but if we can get 90 plus, that would be good, obviously.
Boykins finds the room. Here's Simmons.
Yeah, Michael Redd, you're not getting
Marv,
back
you're
on me.
paid to coach the game. You might want to make a decision here, like, how about a timeout? You're getting crushed.
Boykins. able
Wow,
to
all
extend.
right. Point guards. Boykins with 6 points. Chris with 54.
For
Step
three.
back and laces it in.
Number 91.
Just no defense being played here by poor, I think this is Earl Boykins, whoever that is.
Boykins looking to make his move. And Earl Boykins not able
Go
to
get
hit.
the offensive
And gets the
rebound.
friendly roll.
Supposed to be working on that. They're not going to step up and guard him. They're not going to step. If they're going to go under screens and they're not going to press up, we're just going to disrespect you. I think he touched it. Yeah, it's our ball. He touched it out of bounds. Let's go.
Has put this team in the position it's in
Let's
now,
go.
trailing and really not able to get anything going offensively.
And another high-flying dunk on the inbounds pass. Man, they're just not doing so hot. Second assist there for James Jones.
That's why this game is getting out of hand.
Boykins fires.
Boykins with a nice hit there again. If they're not going to press up, we'll just set some screens. 14-3 sets the new NBA record even for the modern age. I think the record's the record's 14 that Clay has. 13 that Steph had before that. Get that shit out of here. Try to run. Yeah, that's right.
That's a 10-2 run for
All
the
right,
Trailblazers.
10-2 run. Pretty good.
This is really where you find out about your team, Marv. You're getting pounded. What are you going to do? Quit or keep playing?
Wow, what a finish by Boykin there. That was legitimately good.
For three.
To have Red come out and step up, still doesn't matter. Another three goes through. Minute 20 to go.
He took it away.
Go ahead and guard me, Boykin.
And gets the friendly roll.
13-second shots made. Let's go.
Yeah, the coach
72. We're up 51.
His suit, his hair all slicked back, but he's doing nothing. Call a timeout.
Ah, close.
Well, for the most part, this
You never know when you're going to get a steal and when you're going to miss, so you don't really jump on top of that stuff.
There's a turnover there, but not something we've seen most of the game.
1 minute to go in the third quarter.
The Blazers control, and a foul is called.
All right. Guess they're going to foul us there. It's fine.
Open opportunity. Off the mark. Milwaukee back to the offense. Red kicks it back out.
Oh, shit. Nice finish.
Here's Boykins.
It's actually a nice fake.
How many times have we seen him in that spot tonight, Marv? Wide open, unguarded, and defensively just no communication whatsoever.
Jones on the hop. And
Nice finish in the paint
roll.
there by Chris.
He's been spectacular tonight, Marv, sparking his club and really helping to put this game out of reach.
Boykins to the pull-up.
Nice
and
finish,
Earl
Boykins.
Boykins able to hit.
Run away, run away.
He
Deep one.
fires from downtown. He hit
All right, 77 we're at now with a quarter to go. It's on pace. Great quarter here.
Nice entry pass. Here's Simmons.
A rebound for Giannis.
here we
And
have
great
the end
third
of the
quarter, and we head on to the fourth.
Trailblazers with a rather comfortable lead.
A rather comfortable lead. Yeah, that's it. Anybody tired? Greg Oden's getting a little tired, but he's laboring a lot of weight out there. Everybody
We'll
else
move
is
on
good.
to the fourth quarter.
All right, we're in good shape.
A disastrous effort this has been. And we've heard it from the crowd all night.
Oh, man.
Well,
Just
they don't have a whole lot to cheer
these
about,
poor
Marv,
guys.
because their
They're down
team has
56,
really
just
been
getting
lacking
pressed.
as far as effort is concerned. And I don't know. I think in order to win this game, they're going to have to start doing some things they haven't done all game. Take charges, get on the floor for loose balls, at least show some effort.
right to the paint. Can't be stopped. That's 81 points, excuse me.
Roy giving no room, and Michael Red off the mark.
Another terrific defensive effort there, and it has been that kind of an evening. That's how they've built this lead, Marv.
Finish inside. 83. We're just toying with them at this point, as the Irish crew chief would say.
Red to the rim.
Another rebound for Chris.
What
a great
performance tonight, Marv. They have just been unable to get anything to
God,
go.
they just cannot stop him in the paint. Much better performance than we saw in San Antonio to open the year. Because of these nice alternative jerseys. Boykins is running something. He's running away. He's going to get fired. Michael Red's having a game himself.
Finally, some life from this team, Marv. An easy hoop off the penetration, but Probably a case of too little, too late.
Another 3 there, up to 88 now.
Here's a steal. And gets the
And
friendly
90,
roll.
Charlie Villanueva,
It's been
not
the
good
story
enough
all
to
night, more of this team just
up with them there.
allowing easy basket after easy basket. What an embarrassment.
Can't catch up.
Boykins for 3.
Boy, he loves
Another
that
rebound
spot,
for
Marv.
Chris.
He's
He is
almost
just killing
automatic
it.
from there, and we saw a lot of that in the first half. Excellent spacing, good
Oh,
rhythm.
he gets shit
It's a
stuffed
great
there by
offensive
whoever their
possession.
center is. It's fine. Everything's great.
Villanueva for 3. The Bucks control. Bogut with the shot.
That's
Another
the story
rebound
of the
for
night,
Chris.
Marv.
He's
The
killing
ball
it.
just has not gone into the hoop, even when they've gotten offensive rebounds and tried for second chance points.
Handled by
Chris
Bogut.
can't get that one over Bogut. It's fine.
Delivery to
Don't have
Red.
that much time left.
Not able to hit the 3. That was a
Step
three-point
back from
attempt.
3 and nails it.
Beautiful
That's
shot.
93. We got about 3 or 4 possessions left here in this one. Gotta make the most of it.
Another
Dribbled
turnover,
right out of
Marv.
bounds.
This is
Sounds
a
about
team
right.
that
All
has
right, let's go
not
get a bucket
functioned
for
well
Chris
tonight.
here.
They just don't have any flow, any rhythm to their game, and you know it's tough to do when you're turning the ball over constantly.
Another huge dunk there, just killing
Once
them.
again, poor defense.
95
Marv.
points, 2
Penetration has
turnovers
just
versus
killed them
8 and
all
12,
night
for
long,
12 and 8, I guess.
I thought
for
maybe we'd see a
Boykin.
better effort out of them in the second half, but so far that's not the
1
case.
minute left in the fourth quarter.
Simmons able to break it down. And Bobby Simmons comes up
Another
short.
missed shot by the Bucks. Another rebound for Chris. We'll just run right down the lane. Why not?
And gets the
Layup
friendly
instead of a
roll.
big dunk, I guess. Whatever, it's fine. 97 points now, so we're doing good.
Boykins gets it down low. And Charlie Villanueva not able to hit.
All right, 99 points. He's got
Well,
50 in the second half now
hoop,
with
Marv, and this
1
guy
possession
just
left for
padding his
sure.
stats.
6-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Delivery to Red. And Michael
Red nails one, so they're going to get to 28.
Got it off. The
Oh, no.
Trailblazers control. What a pass.
Mid-range, knocks it for 101. 6 seconds left.
Simmons on the hop. Here's Boykin.
Get that shit out of here. Blocked. Villanueva misses. We win 101-28. Awesome performance
Time
there.
has run out of this
Obviously.
one. The Blazers take it. The
That was
final
crazy.
score is 101-28.
All right, so we win by
This is
73.
Marv Albert along with Steve Kerr
Player of the
from
game,
the
101
Bradley Center.
points, 10 rebounds. That's a double-double technically, even though we had more than double-digit points. 2 blocks, 5 steals is great. 2 turnovers happens. He made 41 of 53, which is 77%. 18 of 23 from 3, so we actually made 23 two-pointers out of 30, which is pretty good. 78% from 3, 1 of 1 free throw, and 10 rebounds. That's awesome. Let's see by quarter how it went.
Contest, we bring
24,
you the
25,
Jordan
28, and
Player of the game.
24. So quite even scoring. Second quarter was really where we made all of our hay. I mean, all of it. We made it the whole game, of course, but some of it, some of our hay. So yeah, we will take that one. We will sim towards the end of the season now, I guess. We'll sim up to this last matchup with the Suns, see how that goes. We got to play quite a few games between now and then, including another one with the Suns. Up by 14 going into the fourth against the Knicks. Another win there. 58-6 now. We might surpass 70 wins. I was thinking 70-12 was a good mark. Up by 8 on the Cavs, and we win that one. So we might surpass 70. We might get to 75-ish, depending if we can win the rest of these that we should win. Like that one. Good close out there on the Wolves. 60-6 is good. Over the Warriors, 73-9. So we could contest that for sure. We just got to be good enough. That was not great second half against the Kings, but it was good enough to win for sure. Great first quarter against Timberwolves again. Up by 20 going into the fourth. We win by 24. We're dominating a lot of these games, but not all of them. So we're doing okay. Big matchup against the Suns here. I already lost them once. Don't know if we lost them again. I'm looking at the correct team this time. We are POR, and we win by 15. So get a home win against them after I assume we lost on the road, but that's a good win to have. I assume they're still the number 2 team. Back to back with the Clippers, a home and away. Looks like we're going to be up 13 going to the fourth, and we win by 17. Great start on the back-to-back. Down by 5 in the first, down by 4 at the half, down by 1 going into the fourth, and we have a dominating fourth quarter to take a victory over the Clippers. Didn't lead till late in that one. I'm sorry I can't answer the phone. It's fine. We're busy. Tied going into the half, up by 2 going to the fourth, and a nice dominating fourth quarter again beats the Sonics, so we're now 66-6, which is crazy. The Wizards with Gilbert Arenas, I assume, are actually really good. But we beat them by 14, so they're now 16 games above 500, while we're 61 games above 500. So the Warriors were what? They ended up 64 games above 500. We're going to beat Golden State again here in this one, so we're now 62 games above 500 with about 10 games to go or so. Good first quarter there again. Tied at the half, though, against Charlotte, down by 1 going to the fourth, but a great fourth quarter once again, closing in the clutch. We have 3 days off then before a back-to-back against the Lakers and the Rockets. Yeah, I don't even remember, honestly, who all the players are. Not going to lie, because it was so long ago, but it's fine. We're up by 1 going to the fourth, and a great fourth quarter again going into the Lakers. We are such a good fourth quarter team, it seems like, up by 1 against the Rockets, who are 500, so this could be crucial for them to make the playoffs. Again, a great fourth quarter gets us a secured W there. 3 more games to sim: Spurs, Lakers, and Mavericks. Spurs, not that good, unfortunately. We beat them early in the season, obviously, down by 4 going to the fourth. And again, a clutch fourth quarter. We win by 3 somehow. They're not very good. We demolished them to start the season, start the playthrough, but that's okay. Not a great first quarter, but a good second quarter to take the lead by 1 going into the third. And we win by 6 against the Lakers. So 1 more game to sub. We have tied the Warriors at 73 wins. We can surpass them here. With the Mavericks, they're above 500 quite a bit, actually. They're pretty good. Down 4 going to the half, down 5 going to the fourth, and we go to overtime, and we lose in overtime by 7. So not a great performance, but we did get to our 73 wins with 2 games to go, so we'll go back and take a look at everything that's happening. Team chemistry, it's got to be good, right? I mean, we're killing it, right? We're absolutely demolishing everything that moves. Everybody's got to be thrilled. Nope, apparently not. Okay, it's fine. I don't care. You can be happy with our championship rings, okay? A lot of guys fatigued, but that's okay. Playoffs coming up. Upcoming free agents we don't have to worry about. 73-7. Yeah. Inactive list. Taft and Blake and Ime Udoka. Not worried about free agents or anything right now. Season standings, just because I'm curious. Let's see. Wow, the second best team is Detroit, actually. That's interesting. So we are 19 games above Phoenix in the Western Conference, even though they are, they're 28 games above 500, and we're still 19 games above them. So obviously the 1 seed is going to go to Detroit. They must have like Chauncey Billups and Rip Hamilton, all them still at this age. So yeah, we've won 91% of our games. We're 15-1 in our division. This must have been Phoenix, their only loss in the division. No, I don't know who's in our division. Maybe they're in our division too. But 45-5 in our conference, 34-6 at home. We're 39-1 on the road though, which is insane. Now the question is, who's going to be the MVP? This is not what I want, right? This is what I want. Nope, this is not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want either. Tell me who the MVP is going to be. Really? Can't tell me who the MVP is going to be? 16.3 points for Jay Kriz, 3 assists. He's still killing it though, man. He's absolutely killing it. 1,300 points for he and Giannis both, which is pretty good considering we have a shortened game. Obviously, it's a third the length of a real game. 30 blocks. How is Jay Kriz leading the team in blocks? 22 steals, leading the team in steals. A lot of turnovers, obviously. A lot of fouls, obviously. A lot of minutes, obviously. Our starters are just playing all the minutes. I mean, our bench has played 66 minutes the entire season. He's still on a 60-56. He missed 1 free throw, though, at some point, so that's not going to be great. 99% only. Says Giannis actually has missed 1, so Two best players getting all the points, all the rebounds, not missing free throws. That's clutch. So I guess it's not going to tell us who the MVP is, apparently, which is fine, whatever. So I guess we'll just sub to the last two games. We'll see if we can beat Phoenix and Memphis to end the year. We're up size 7 going into that. We're down 1 going into the fourth, but a great fourth quarter once again secures us 74th win. The new record. We can go into the finale against Memphis, just have a nice chill victory, and we do indeed get that by 17. So 75-7. We do reach the 75 win threshold, which is awesome. I can only assume we're going to be the 1 seed. I don't know what any of this stuff has to do. Surely these are just like fun dates, whatever. Simulate up to the playoffs. You've completed the regular season. Access the Dynasty menu to continue the playoffs. Or to the playoffs, I guess. I don't know what any of this stuff has to do with anything. I really just want to know who the MVP is going to be, but it doesn't appear to tell us that anymore. We're going to play Utah, but that'll be in the next episode. So apparently we can go to begin playoffs, and that's going to be it. So I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure you drop that like, sub down below. Again, not taking this seriously at all. It's a super chill playthrough. Hopefully it's a lot of fun. I enjoy playing this and kind of, just playing a couple of games and doing all the back end stuff. Looking forward to getting through these playoffs. We're probably going to do 2 rounds at a time, just first round and then second round. We probably won't play all the games, but we'll probably sim until our hopeful clinching game, and then we'll play that, and then we'll do the same thing in the second round. And next week we will do the third and the NBA Finals, assuming we make it. I'm going to assume, but we'll see how that goes. So appreciate y'all so much. Again, make sure you drop that like, sub down below. Back to regular Iverson content for the week. Porsche Unleashed still on Saturday. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks to my brother Ryan for my inspiration to bring Portland back to greatness and try to bring a title to Oregon. So that's going to be it. Appreciate y'all so much. Till next time, as always, bye.